are being robbed right now. Millions of people are walking into used car dealerships and happily handing over $25,000 for a used Toyota RAV4 with over 100,000 miles on the dashboard. And they are doing it because they have been completely brainwashed. The market has convinced you that the RAV4 is the only compact SUV on planet Earth that will not blow up. But the smart money checked out a long time ago. The Toyota tax has turned from a slight premium into an absolute financial scam. Right now, sitting completely ignored on dealer lots are bulletproof SUVs for under $7,000. They have better transmissions, more horsepower, superior safety ratings, and engines that will literally outlast a modern RAV4. Today, I am giving you the 5 hidden gem $7,000 SUVs that expose the RAV4 for the ripoff it has become. And the first one on this list is a Ford. Wait, do not click away. I know what you are thinking, but you need to hear this mechanical loophole. Let's talk about the 2009 to 2012 Ford Escape. If you walk up to a mechanic and ask about a Ford Escape, they will usually tell you to run for your life. And if we are talking about the newer ones with the 1.5-liter or 1.6-liter EcoBoost engines, they are absolutely right. Those EcoBoost engines are ticking time bombs that will grenade your bank account. But there's a massive loophole. You have to find a 2009 to 2012 Ford Escape equipped with the 2.5-liter Duratec 4-cylinder engine. This specific engine is not a typical Ford disaster. It is actually a part of the highly respected Mazda MZR engine family. It is naturally aspirated, meaning there are no tiny, unreliable turbos to blow up. It uses a heavy-duty timing chain instead of a cheap rubber belt, and it is mated to a traditional 6-speed automatic transmission. There is no CVT nonsense to be found here. These things are unkillable tanks. Because the general public assumes all Fords are unreliable garbage, depreciation hits them like a freight train. You can jump on the internet right now and buy a pristine, garage-kept 2.5-liter Escape for $5,000 to $6,000. Meanwhile, a RAV4 of the same year with the same mileage will cost you over $12,000. Why pay double for a badge? Buy the Duratec Escape, change the transmission fluid every 40,000 miles, change the engine oil every 5,000 miles, and drive it to 300,000 miles with a smile on your face. Next up is an SUV that makes the RAV4 look like a cheap plastic toy, the 2008 to 2012 Infiniti EX35. Most people have no idea this car even exists. It looks like a bloated hatchback, so the aggressive SUV crowd completely ignores it. But underneath that jelly bean exterior, this car is secretly a Nissan sports car in disguise. Listen to me very carefully. I usually tell you to run away from Nissan products because of their catastrophic Jatco CVT transmissions, but the EX35 does not use a CVT. It uses a bulletproof, heavy-duty, traditional automatic transmission. Under the hood is the legendary VQ35HR 3.5-liter V6 engine. This is the exact same engine Nissan put in their Z sports cars. It produces 297 horsepower. For comparison, a standard RAV4 from that era struggles to put out a pathetic 170 horsepower. In the EX35, you are getting rear-wheel drive dynamics, available all-wheel drive, premium double-stitched leather, and an engine that regularly hits 400,000 miles if you keep it full of oil. Because nobody searches for the EX35, they sit on dealer lots collecting dust. You can steal one of these for $6,500 to $7,500. It is the best luxury crossover bargain on the entire used market. But hold on, before I reveal the ultimate $7,000 RAV4 killer, we need to have a very serious conversation about the trap you are walking into. You can find the most reliable SUV on Earth, but if you buy one that has been secretly flooded, title washed, or had its check engine light fraudulently cleared by a shady dealer, you just bought a $7,000 paperweight. Right now, the used car market is experiencing record levels of fraud. Dealers are using $30 Bluetooth scanners to wipe permanent diagnostic trouble codes from the engine computer right before you arrive for a test drive. I am a mechanic, and I am tired of watching hardworking people get scammed out of their life savings. That is exactly why I wrote the Anti-Scam Vehicle Blueprint, the 2026 to 2036 Definitive Edition. This is not a generic advice book. This is a highly classified 34-page master manual of the exact protocols I use in the field. Inside, you get the forensic VIN audit, which shows you the physical checks to expose stolen or heavily rebuilt salvage units that a clean Carfax will miss. You get the hybrid and EV kill switch, which shows you how to mathematically test battery health in 10 seconds before you buy. You get the OBD2 Diagnostic Masterclass, showing you exactly how to use the IM readiness monitors to catch a dealer who just wiped the check engine codes. And most importantly, you get my F&I defense scripts. These are my exact word-for-word negotiation scripts to legally force dealers to remove $3,000 in fake nitrogen, prep, and documentation fees. And it also includes a printable 5-page master field checklist to take with you to the lot. A standard pre-purchased inspection costs $200. A blown engine costs $10,000. The price of this blueprint is just $47. It is the absolute cheapest insurance policy you will ever buy in your entire life. Stop letting dealers rob you. A $10,000 mistake is only one bad decision away. Click the link in the top pinned comment and the description below to get instant access to the blueprint right now. Protect your money. Now, let's get back to the cars. If you want an SUV that can actually survive the apocalypse, the RAV4 is a joke. A RAV4 is essentially a lifted Corolla. If you take it into deep mud or heavy snow, you are going to get stuck. If you want true, rugged reliability for $6,000, you need the 2009 to 2013 Suzuki Grand Vitara. Most people forgot Suzuki even made cars because they pulled out of the United States market years ago. Because the brand is considered dead in America, the resale value plummeted. But here is the mechanic's secret. The Grand Vitara is not a crossover. It is a proper 4x4 built on a rear-wheel drive platform with an integrated ladder frame. It has a true transfer case with 4 high and 4 low gearing. Under the hood is the J24B 2.4-liter 4-cylinder engine. In the rest of the world, this vehicle is used in deserts, jungles, and mountains because it simply refuses to die. Yes, the interior feels a bit cheap, and yes, the gas mileage is not winning any awards, but for $6,000, you are getting a miniature Toyota Land Cruiser for a quarter of the price. Just make sure you get the 2009 or newer model with the 2.4-liter engine, and you will have an unstoppable winter beater. Coming in at number 4 is the absolute worst nightmare for the modern Toyota RAV4, the 2014 to 2016 Mazda CX-5. Specifically, you want the models equipped with the 2.5-liter Skyactiv engine. While Honda and Subaru were busy ruining their cars by installing weak CVT transmissions, and Ford and Chevy were destroying their engines by bolting on tiny, fragile turbochargers, Mazda said no. Mazda engineers rejected the industry trends. They developed the Skyactiv 2.5-liter. It is a naturally aspirated, high-compression 4-cylinder engine that delivers excellent power and incredible fuel economy, paired with a snappy, highly responsive 6-speed traditional automatic transmission. The CX-5 handles like a sports sedan. It has a higher quality, quieter interior than the RAV4, and statistically, the Skyactiv powertrain is just as reliable as anything Toyota has built in the last decade. Because it does not have the Toyota badge on the grille, you do not pay the $5,000 brand tax. You can find beautiful, well-maintained CX-5 models sitting around the $7,000 to $8,000 mark all day long. If you want the closest exact equivalent to a RAV4 without getting financially scammed, this is the one. Okay, I am going to cheat on this last one. The ultimate RAV4 killer is actually A RAV4, but it is a very specific, secret version of the RAV4 that Toyota will never, ever make again. If you absolutely must have a Toyota, do not go finance a newer RAV4 for $22,000. You need to hunt down a 2006 to 2012 Toyota RAV4 equipped with the 3.5-liter V6 engine. Toyota lost their minds during this generation. They took the 2GR FE V6 engine out of the heavy Lexus RX 350 and shoved it into the tiny, lightweight RAV4. The result is a compact family SUV pushing 269 horsepower that can do 0 to 60 in under 6.5 seconds. It is stupidly fast, incredibly fun, and legendary for its reliability. There are two major mechanic warnings you need to know before buying one, though. I mentioned this inside the anti-scam blueprint. You must perform the cold start timing chain slap test. When you go to look at a V6 RAV4, the engine must be dead cold. Have the seller start the car and listen critically to the passenger side of the engine for the first 3 seconds. If you hear a loud, metallic rattling sound that goes away after a few seconds, the VVTi cam phasers and timing chain are severely worn. That is a $3,000 repair bill. The second thing to check is the water pump. Look closely at the passenger side of the engine for dried pink crust. If the water pump is leaking, factor in a repair cost before you buy. But if the water pump is dry and it starts up quiet and smooth, you just found the holy grail of SUVs. You get Lexus power, Toyota reliability, and V6 towing capacity for around $7,000 to $8,500. It is the smartest way to buy a Toyota. Stop following the herd. Stop overpaying for mediocre crossovers just because of the badge on the front. Buy the Duratec Escape, the Infiniti EX35, the Mazda CX-5, the Grand Vitara, or the V6 RAV4, and keep that extra $15,000 in your bank account where it belongs. And remember, do not step foot on a dealership lot without arming yourself first. Click the link in the description or the pinned comment to grab your copy of the Anti-Scam Vehicle Blueprint right now. Do not let a dealer turn your $7,000 investment into a $10,000 nightmare. If you found this video helpful, hit that subscribe button. But before you buy any of the cars on this list, you need to know which engines are secretly ticking time bombs. Click the video on your screen right now to see the 7 popular engines that will self-destruct after 100,000 miles. I will see you over there.